Hi everyone, welcome back sa aking channel. So for today's video, we will discuss day 5 number 216 to 220 of 1001 solved problems in engineering mathematics. So this is all about sum of arithmetic progression. Okay, so let's start. Number 216, in a pile of logs, each layer contains one more log than the layer above, and the top contains just one log. If there are 105 logs in the pile, how many layers are there? Okay, so ang formula na gagamitin natin dito ay yung formula ng sum ng arithmetic progression. So ito ang formula. S sub n is equal to n over 2 times 2a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. So paano natin nalaman na ito yung formula? Kasi ang sabi dito, in a pile of logs, each layer, so yan, so each layer contains one more log than the layer above. So simula sa taas, ano? So and the top contains just one log. So simula sa taas, sa simula ay 1, then sa pangalawa magiging 2, 3, 4, and so on. And then if there are 105 logs in the pile, how many layers are there? Okay, so ano mga given natin dito? Ang total daw ng logs ay 105. So yan yung magiging S sub n natin. So total ng logs, S sub n is equal to 105. And then ang sabi sa top contains just one log. Okay, so yan yung pwede maging nating A sub 1 natin. A sub 1 is 1 dahil yung nasa top natin. Tapos ano ang common difference natin dito? Ang common difference natin dito ay 1 din kasi ang sabi contains one more log. One more log than the layer above. So sa umpisa 1, sa pangalawa second layer 2, third layer 3. So may common difference sila na ayan. So nag-a-add lang tayo ng 1. Okay? So therefore the common difference is 1. So ang hinahanap natin dito ay yung n. So question is how many layers? Ayan. So how many layers are there? So n ang kailangan nating isolve dito. So substitute lang natin ang mga given dito sa ating formula. So S sub n is equal to 105 equals, so n yung hinahanap. So just write n over 2 and then we have 2 times a sub 1. So a sub 1 is 1 plus n minus 1 times the common difference. So ang din natin ay 1 din. Okay, so times 1. Okay, so let's simplify this. Meron tayong denominator na 2. So we can multiply both sides of the equation by 2 para ma-cancel out na ito. And then we have 2 times 105, that is equal to 210 equals n. And then simplify lang natin itong nasa loob. So itong 1, bali wala na yung 1 na yan. Okay, so we have 2 times 1, so we have 2 plus n minus 1. Then simplify natin, combine natin itong 2 minus 1. So we have 210 is equal to n times, unahin lang natin itong n, 2 minus 1 is equal to positive 1. Okay, so next, distribute lang natin itong n. So we have 210 is equal to n times n, that is n squared. N times positive 1, that is positive n. So meron tayong quadratic equation. Ang 210, ilipat lang natin sa kabilang side. So we have n squared plus n minus 210. So itong left side, 0 na lang yan. Pero dito na natin ilagay sa right yung 0. And then we can solve this by factoring. So solve natin by factoring. Trial and error lang. Factor of n squared is n times n. And then isip tayo ng factors ng 210. Pag minultiply dapat negative 210. Pag inad naman ay positive 1 dapat. So consecutive number dapat yung magiging sagot dito. So ano ang factors ng 210 na ang sum ay magiging 1. So pwedeng tumingin lang kayo sa choices para madali nyong makita yan. So ang factors ng 210, ang sum ay 1 ay positive 15, positive 15, and then negative 14. Okay? So since pwede naman yung calculator, pwedeng isa-isahin yung i-divide itong 210 dito sa 11, 12, 13, and 14. So sa 14 lang siya magiging divisible. Okay, and then equate each factor to 0. So yung isa dito, i-extraneous yung isang solution dito. So n plus 15 equals 0 and then n minus 14 equals 0. So yung negative lang ang isosolve natin dito. Ito lang yung magiging solution kasi when we solve for n, so add 14 to both sides. So n is equal to 14. Ito na yung magiging sagot natin. Itong kabila kasi magiging negative siya. So solve for n, subtract 15 to both sides. N equals negative 15. Siyempre, ang hinahanap natin na N ay positive dapat. So, ito yung absurd or extraneous solution. The correct answer is letter D, 14. Okay, so next number, number 217. What is the sum of the progression 4, 9, 14, 19 up to the 20th term? Okay, so 20th term. So, hinahanap natin dito yung sum. And then malinaw, ito ay arithmetic progression kasi may common difference tayo. 4 naging 9, so nag-add ng 5. 9 naging 14, so add 5 pa rin. 14 naging 19, so add 5 pa rin. Therefore, yan ay arithmetic progression. So ang gamitin nating formula ay itong isa. Kasi hindi natin alam yung last term. Para pwede nang hindi natin isolve. Okay? So ito na lang ang gamitin nating formula. Meron tayong given natin a sub 1. The first term is 4. Ang D natin ay equal sa 5. And then, so meron tayong 20th term. So hindi pa natin alam itong 20th term. So, what is the sum ang hinahanap? S sub n. So kailangan pala isolve natin itong 20th term natin. Okay, so ang tinatanong kasi natin dito, sum S sub n. So kailangan isolve muna natin. Meron na pala tayong n. So ang value ng n 20th term. So hindi na kailangan isolve. So that is 20. Ang hinahanap lang natin ay S sub n. Okay, so hindi na natin pala kailangang isolve itong 20th term. Okay, so kasi gamit itong isang formula. Kapag yung isang formula ang gagamitin natin, meron pang another formula, pwede nyo isolve yung 20th term natin, n over 2 times a sub 1 plus a sub n. Okay, so ito yung another formula. Okay, so pwede na nang i-direct substitution ito dito sa formula natin. So S sub n ang hinahanap natin. So anong value ng n natin? We have 20 divided by 2 multiplied by 2. A sub 1 is 4. So 2 times 4 plus n is, pwedeng idiretso na natin. So ang n natin ay 20. So idiretso na natin, subtract ng 1. So 20, ayan. So 20 minus 1, so magiging 19 na lang ito. Okay, so 19 times D. The value of D is 5. Okay, so simplify lang natin yan. 20 divided by 2, that is equal to 10. And then we have 2 times 4, 8 plus 19 times 5. So kung 20 times 5, 100. 19 lang to. So therefore, that is equal to 95. And then we have 10 times 95 plus 8. That is equal to 103. And then multiply by 10. The answer is 1,030, which is letter A. Okay, so next number, number 218. A stack of bricks has 61 bricks in the bottom layer, 58 bricks in the second layer, 55 bricks in the third layer, and so on until there are 10 bricks in the last layer. How many bricks are there altogether? Okay, so ang formula natin dito ay sum ulit kasi nagpa-follow ito ng arithmetic progression. Kasi sa umpisa daw, a stack of bricks has 61 bricks sa bottom. 61 bricks in the bottom layer. Okay? And then 58 bricks in the second layer. So from 61, naging 58 siya. And then 55 bricks in the third layer. So kung mapapansin nyo, may common difference sila. 61 naging 58, nag-subtract tayo ng 3. And then 58 naging 55, nag-subtract ulit ng 3. So therefore, may common difference tayo dito na ang common difference natin is negative 3. And then, our first term a sub 1 sa bottom layer, ito yung gawin nating first term natin. So we have 61. And then, ang hinahanap, and so on until there are 10 bricks in the last layer. So 10 bricks in the last layer, pwedeng palang gamitin yung isang formula kasi meron tayong A sub n dito, 10 bricks. Pero hindi natin alam yung n, no? So how many bricks are there all together? So sum ang hinahanap natin. Okay, so 10 bricks in the last layer. So ang A sub n natin dito, A sub n natin dito ay 10. Okay, so ang hinahanap, how many bricks? So S sub n ang kailangan nating isolve dito. So we can use the formula. Substitute lang natin isa-isa. So S sub n ang hinahanap natin. So n over 2. So ilan yung n natin dito? So pwedeng by inspection na lang ito or isolve muna natin yung n dahil walang given tayo sa n, wala pang given. So pwede naman nating isolve yung n dito gamit yung formula na solve muna natin yung n. So we have a sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. Okay, so solve natin yung n. So we have a sub n is 10 daw yung a sub n natin sa last layer. So 10 equals a sub 1 natin ay 61 plus n minus 1. Ayan, so n minus 1 times the common difference. Ang common difference natin ay negative 3. Okay, so solve for n. Distribute lang natin ito. At the same time, pwedeng distribute tong negative 3 tapos subtract tayo ng 61 to both sides. Okay, so para yung n matitira nandito. Okay, so we have 10 minus 51 minus 61, that is negative 51 equals negative 3 times n. We have negative 3n, negative 3 times negative 1, that is positive 3. And then, kailangan matitira n lang. So, subtract tayo ng 3 to both sides. So, mawawala na ito. We have negative 51 minus 3. Negative 54 is equal to negative 3n. And then divide both sides by negative 3. So, negative over negative, positive na yan. So, 54 divided by 3, that is equal to 18. So, ang n natin ay equal sa 18. So, meron na tayong value ng n equals 18. So, pwede na natin gamitin itong formula natin. So, ang tinatanong, how many bricks x s sub n? So, ang n natin ay 18 divided by 2 multiplied by 2 times a sub 1. So, a sub 1 is 61 plus n minus 1, so that is 18 minus 1, so that is 17 times the common difference of negative 3. Okay, so we have 18 divided by 2, that is 9, multiplied by 2 times 61, so that is equal to 122, and then 17 times negative 3, so that is equal to negative 17 times 3, that is negative 51. So therefore, we have 9 times, subtract natin to, 2 minus 1, we have 1, 12 minus 5, that is 7. Okay, so we have 71 times 9. So the answer is 9 times 1 is 9, 9 times 7, 63. So final answer, S sub n, yung total ng bricks ay 639, letter C. Okay, so pwede rin, since na-solve na pala natin itong n, pwede rin natin gamitin yung isang formula natin, yung n over 2 times a sub 1 plus a sub n. Okay, so pwede rin yun. So next number 219, determine the sum of the progression if there are 7 arithmetic mean between 3 and 35. Okay? So, hinahanap pa rin natin dito ay sum ng progression, sum ng arithmetic progression. So, kasi sabi dito, 7, if there are 7 arithmetic mean, ayun yung keyword, arithmetic mean. So, between 3 and 35. Okay? So, given yung last term dito, ito yung last term 35, ito naman yung first term na 3. So, pwedeng ang gamitin na lang na formula dito ay itong isa para mas madali. So, n over 2 times a sub 1 plus a sub n, pero kailangan alam natin tong n. So paano natin malalaman tong n? By inspection lang. 7 arithmetic mean daw between 3 and 35. So 3 tapos may 7 dito. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tapos 35. Okay? So bilangin lang natin kung ilan yan. May 7 arithmetic means sa pagitan ng 3 and 35. Therefore, ang n natin dyan ay equal sa ilan sila. So that is 7 plus 2. N is 9. Okay? So a sub 1 is the first term, 3. A sub n is the last term, 35. So mas madali nang gamitin itong isang formula natin na ito. So kunin natin ang sum ng progression. So therefore, S sub n is equal to n over 2. Ang n natin ay 9 divided by 2 times the sum of the first term, 3, and the last term, 35. Okay, so therefore, we have 9 over 2. So, over 2 na lang muna ang ilagay natin para dito natin i-divide. 3 plus 35, that will be 38. So, multiply na lang natin yan. 38 divided by 2. So, ito ay magiging 19. And then, multiply natin 9 times 19. So, 9 times 9, that is equal to 81. 9 times 1 is 9 plus 8, 17. So, therefore, the correct answer is 171, which is letter A. Okay, so next number 220. Besiege fortress is held by 5,700 men who have provisions for 66 days. If the garrison loses 20 men each day, for how many days can the provision hold out? So arithmetic progression pa rin ito kasi constant yung ayan, if the garrison loses 20 men each day. So constant na 20 men ang nababawas each day. So therefore ito ay arithmetic progression pa rin. So bilangin lang natin ano yung total provision dito. So, ayan, held by 5,700 men. Meron daw 5,700 men who have provisions for 66, ayan, 66 days. So, ano yung total provision natin dito? So, ang provision daw 66 days. So, ano yung total nun? I-multiply lang natin itong 5,700 men. Oh, ba't nagkaroon ng gano'n? 5,700 men, i-multiply natin sa 66 days. So, i-calculator lang natin yan. So, ang magiging sagot dyan ay 376,200. So, yan yung total na provisions. Okay, so ngayon, ang gagamitin nating formula dito ay, ayan, so natakpan pala. So, dito ko ilagay yung i-rewrite ko lang itong total natin. So total ay equal sa 5,700 men times 66. So that is equal to 376,200. Okay? So yan ang formula na gagamitin natin. Then, ano yung magiging mga given natin dito? So A sub 1, yung kompleto pa. So magiging A sub 1 natin dito ay yung 5,700 men. Kompleto pa yung men natin. Okay? So tapos, may common difference tayo dito na ang sabi, if the garrison loses 20 men each day. So loses, so edi negative 20 siya. So yung una, kompleto 5,700, then nababawasan ng 20. So negative 20. So tapos yung total natin, yung total 376,200, yan yung magiging S sub n natin. Okay, so 376,200. So ang hinahanap natin, for how many days can the provision hold out? So yung N ang ating hinahanap, i-substitute lang natin dito sa ating formula. Okay, so S sub N is the total, 376,200 equals, so yung N ang hinahanap natin, so just write N over 2 multiplied by 2 A sub 1. So A sub 1 is 5,700 plus N minus 1 times D. The value of D is negative 20. So just solve for N. So multiply muna natin both sides by 2 para mawala itong denominator natin. Okay, so we have, so pag minultiply ito, so i-calculator ko lang, 376,200 times 2, that will be 752. Okay? So 752,400 equals, so simplify natin to, we have n, and then distribute lang ito, tapos yung -20, distribute din natin dito. So 2 times 5,000, 2 times 5,700, that will be, so dalawang zero, so we have 2 times 7, that is equal to 14. 2 times 5, 10 plus 1. Okay, 11,400 plus or minus, i-distribute natin yung -20. So we have -20n, and then -20 times -1, that is +20. Then combine natin ito. Combine natin itong dalawa. So we have 752,400 equals n times, unahin natin itong -20n. Pag i-add lang natin ito, so we have plus 11,420. Okay, so distribute natin itong n. So we have 752,400 equals -20 n squared. And then we have positive 11,420 n. So para mas mapadali ay divide natin both sides by 20. So divisible lahat ito. Divisible lahat ito by 20. So pwede nating i-divide both sides by 20. Okay? So pag divide both sides by 20, babalik dito kasi pag times 2, pag divide sa 2, 376, 200. So tanggalin lang yung isang zero kasi divided by 20. So we have magiging 37,620 equals, so maka-cancel out lang yung 20. We have -n squared, and then we have, ito ay magiging positive 5,700, 5,710 n. Okay? So 11,420 divided by 20. Okay, so eksakto 500, 571 lang dapat. Sumobra ng 0. 571, 71n, tapos magiging quadratic na siya. So since quadratic, so negative yung n squared. So ilipat natin sa kabila para maging positive. Tapos yung negative 571n ilipat din natin sa kabila. So therefore, meron na tayong n squared minus, magiging negative to, lipat sa kabila, minus 571n plus 37,620 equals 0. So pwede nating isolve ito by factoring na lang kasi sigurado naman na integer dapat ang magiging sagot dito. Okay, so factors of n squared, n, tsaka n, and then isip na lang tayo ng factors nito. So negative itong gitna natin. So ibig sabihin dalawang negative dapat yung factors ng 37,620. So isipin na lang natin kung alin ang divisible dito. So kung ano ang makakapag-divide sa 37,620 sa mga choices natin. Okay? So trial and error na lang yan. Substitute lang natin 37,620. Divide natin isa-isa yan. So divided by 72 dapat integer. So hindi integer, so mali ang 72. So try natin yung 74. So 37,620 divided by 74. So hindi rin integer, so mali pa rin yon. So again, 37,620 divide natin ang 76. Okay, nag-eksakto. So, ibig sabihin, 76 na yung magiging sagot natin dito. So, ang factors natin ay 76, 76, tsaka 495. Okay, so we have 76 minus 76 and minus 495. Okay, so equate each factor to 0. So we have n minus 76 equals 0, tsaka n minus 495 equals 0. So syempre, ang magiging sagot lang natin dito itong n na 76. So solve for n, add 76 to both sides. N equals 76. Itong isa, n equals 495. So syempre, ano to, extraneous solution. Dahil ang nasa choices natin lang 72, 74, 76, and 78, the correct answer is letter C, 76. Okay, so that's all. So thank you for watching and kita-kita tayo sa mga susunod pang engineering mathematics reviewer. So good luck sa lahat ng nagre-review sa board exam. Bye-bye and God bless.